Ringside Junkies,
Ringside Junkies.
how
Yeah,
fortunate are you to be back with us? Or it's the
yeah.
other way around. Welcome back to another episode of Ringside Junkies. I'm one of the hosts, Derek, with your boy Dana over there. What up, D?
Yeah. What's going on?
Everything is good, man. Back with another one. This time we got a slick veteran technician who's facing one of boxing's most explosive young stars. But
Mhm.
before I tell you who it is, you know what I'm gonna say. First, subscribe, like, and do what, D?
Ring that notification bell.
My boy. So let's get to it.
All right.
This weekend in Houston, Texas, at the Fertitta Center. It's going to be on the zone. The event is going to be covered beginning at 8 o'clock p.m. The fighter is going to expect to come out at 10:39 p.m. No other than Shaggy Foster versus Ray Ford. Shaggy Foster is better known as Ice Water.
Water.
Got me parched right now.
Got that
And
ice water.
Ray Ford's nickname is the Savage.
Yes.
Shaggy puts his super featherweight title on the line this weekend, which should be a banger.
Yeah,
And let me tell you why.
Mhm.
Shaggy he's one of the most underrated defensive fighters, in my opinion. D. He uses timing, his movement,
Mhm.
as
Mhm.
well as his counter punching style that
Mhm.
usually frustrates opponents.
Right.
When you look at on the other end, we look at a person like Ray Ford. When the youth, his speed, his power, his
Activity.
sheer athleticism, and
Mhm.
his aggressive combinations
Mhm.
could put O'Shag in a position that he's never been in before. What do
Mhm.
you say?
Yeah, those two fighters right there. So you got a Shaggy Foster who is patient. Okay. So Shaggy's very patient. He likes to move behind his jab, and look for opportunities because he's not an aggressive fighter. He's a patient fighter who
Mhm.
like to wait in the weeds and kind of see his opportunities.
That's right.
But you got Ray now. You got and you got this kid who is confident, and he has a lot of activity, but he also has a great jab. He likes to move behind his jab too, but he's gonna mix in some hooks, maybe mix in a couple of combination punching. This is gonna this is gonna be a great fight because he's gonna, with his style, he's gonna make O'Shaggy, kind of come out of that patient stance. As long as O'Shaggy stays patient, though, we'll see what happens. But this gonna be an explosive fight.
Great, great, great point. Well put, D. I think one of the key points you made there is, or having O'Shaggy be patient.
Yeah,
I've seen him go toe
mhm,
to toe, right?
yeah,
When things were not pretty,
right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, a young lion like this right here, this boy is facing, put it this way. So I was looking at, I'm always and I like to look at old fighters.
Yeah,
Um, Nick Ball
yeah, that's his
was
only
a
loss.
really, really tough guy, gritty, would relentless, and would. And I'm sorry, and this fight was with Ray Foster, by the way.
Right, his only loss. Mm-hmm.
Right. And when I tell you that, I kept saying, man, back up, take a step back. He was right.
But
But
hey,
you know,
what's Nick's nickname? Wrecking Ball. So he ran into a wrecking ball. It's okay. It happens. He ran into a wrecking ball that night.
right. And when we go back now, so that was to me, his hardest fight.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go back and take a look at uh your boy's last fight, right? Which was Hernandez,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Or one of his hardest fights. I'm sorry.
All his fights, right?
Um, he gave him some issues at the beginning,
Mhm.
inside the fight, and I kept wondering, why is he doing that? It's that pressure. So I'm wondering, is Ford going to bring that same type fight against the older man, because I think I would push him just to see if he still got something in the tank. Now I say you're older guy, but he really is that much older. But what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that because sometimes old Shaggy can make a couple of mistakes in there. That's he's patient, but at the same time, sometimes he can make a mistake where the opponent can kind of take advantage of him. But I think for sure that this like I said, this kid though, Ray is forward. He's looking forward to doing what he gonna try to take advantage of some opportunities. If Foster makes some mistake, he's gonna be looking to capitalize on it. Those two are they really are. It's some bad blood right here because Ford's camp, they keep bringing up how Foster early on in his career lost to, two fighters that, weren't, in a high level competition. But I mean, he was young. So I think the Ford camp is, I think they're making a mistake if they think that's going to be the same old Shaggy Foster coming into the ring. And that's another thing where I think Shaggy's going to take advantage because he's like, oh, y'all just going to try to base me off of some fights in the past when I was up and coming, really. So it's going to make for it. This fight here is an explosive fight. Could be a fight of the year type too, especially if they get the throwing. Both of them know how to throw combination punches well and accurate.
I think this fight could become a tactical chess match.
It could indeed as well.
With sudden explosive moments. I can see Shaggy kind of waiting in weak, so to speak, right? Just right on the outside, is kind of waiting, baiting, right? Because this is his opponent is a little younger now, right? He's going gung-ho, coming in, want to prove a point, right? Right. So I'm gonna light you up with the jabs all night long. Use those angles. So to that, I think Foster will likely try to slow the pace and counter. I think Ford's gonna increase the pressure and the tempo. What do you say?
Which is gonna make it for an explosive fight. Because I was saying it depends. This fight really depends on how the youngster come in. Because if the youngster decide that he want to play chess too, then we could be in for one of those high maintenance, high tech chess type fights that, and it won't be as explosive. But if he come in like I think he is and use his activity, because that's what Ford does anyway. He's trying to outwork his opponent. So he's going to try to outwork Shaggy and build up rounds that way. Because Shaggy, like I said, he's cool and calm in there. He has good patience, good footwork. He's gonna stay in the middle of the ring and look for opportunities to throw his combinations and counter punching. But both of these fighters are real technically sound.
Highly skilled.
Yeah, and then highly intelligent. Both of them. It's good. It's gonna be a good fight.
I think yes. So early on, fans, I'm expecting for Foster to kind of. I know D said stand in the ring, but I'm expecting him to establish the distance while Ford is going to test the speed and its aggression. In the middle rounds, I'm expecting Ford may increase the pressure while Foster attempts to frustrate him defensively. Right. Later rounds, I love this. I'm thinking. I think the time could favor Foster if he attempts to frustrate him defensively as things go on. So mentally, he's going to exhaust Ford. Yes, as things go on. Because if you look at those last rounds, he lets everything go. Right, everything go without composure. Right. And this is where the experience comes in, is being able to control your feelings or as these rounds go on.
hmm Yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be a good fight, man. But I just basing it on what Ford's gonna do. If Ford come in aggressive, we're gonna probably have a fight of the year type of fight. But if he comes in trying to play chess with the chess master, we might have one of those. I don't think he can win that. That's number one. I think that will favor the champion if he come in there trying to outbox the champion. I don't think he can outbox Shaggy, even though he has great speed. Ford has great speed and agility, but I still just don't think he can outbox the technical. Because O'Shaggy's a lot more technical, in my humble opinion.
So this is technical precision versus aggression versus youth or experience.
Look, I got it. Look, I got it. Patience versus activity.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So let me ask. We talked about. Let's get this up real quick. Let's talk about the attributes or the records of these two fighters. So let's take a look at O'Shaggy Foster. He is currently 24-3 with 12 knockouts, setting 5'9" with a 72-inch arm. These guys got some long arms, be like such little guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
To what we were saying earlier, defensively, he's a technician. Ring IQ, he's got an elite defensive type IQ.
Yes.
Ray Ford, he's 18-1-1 with 8 knockouts, standing 5'7", slightly shorter guy. 6'8" arm reach. He's got an aggressive boxer. He's an aggressive boxer puncher.
Yeah, he's like a boxer puncher. Yeah.
And he's got a high offensive IQ. Now, when we take a look at these styles that we just read off, they are really opposite, which it said on paper it says opposite, but honestly, when you take a look at these guys, they don't mirror each other, but they do kind of fight alike.
They fight alike.
They can bang on the inside, they great on the outside as well. I think what separates them is going to be the experience. So when you take a look at their records, looks like he's got about 8 more fights than Ford. But when you take a look at the totality, the fighters they fought, of course, is going to be Foster's got more of an impressive record. Now,
he got some good victories on this. He got some good victories.
That sounds good, right? But have you taken a lot of punishment with these fights versus a younger guy, right? Right. But like I said earlier, I told you about Ray Ford, how he fought the ball guy, right? And how
wrecking ball.
I said, you know what? I'll probably give him 3 fights just for that one, because that fight was a slug, boy. Yeah.
Somebody got put in the spin cycle in that one. But you gotta give Shaggy got Ray. He beat Ray Vargas. Robson Canseco, which is definitely good. I mean, that's impressive. Those are some good fighters, man. So he got a good resume. That's why I'm not sure why they chirping on a couple of fights that he lost. Back in the day when he was up and coming. I'm still not getting that about Ford's camp, but we're gonna see what happens. Me personally, go ahead.
If it ain't no drama, ain't nobody trying to see. You know what I mean? So it's got to be a little smoke someplace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is boxing on, boy. Who talking about that? We ain't friends right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and smash your face. Right? We're gonna cash his check.
I know O'Shaggy's camp said we're gonna fight. We're gonna show you who he is come May 30th. So hey, y'all, like I said, if y'all think that's gonna be the O'Shaggy, oh boy, y'all make sure y'all prepare for a much improved ice water, because he's ice water.
So I'll say this. The question is, can one fighter stay cold under pressure?
Yep.
and the other fighter fights like it doesn't exist, you know, which should make this for an exciting fight.
Mhm.
We've got a lot happening this weekend. Yeah, we've got the fight with Bivol and Eifert happening this weekend.
Yeah.
That'll be taking place in Russia. That's going to be a fight early during the day on the DAZN. And later Saturday evening, back here in the States, we've got this fight happening in Houston, Texas, again at the Fertitta Center. Again on the DAZN. The event coverage starts at 8 o'clock, and the fighters should be coming out around 10:39 p.m.
Yep.
D, any final thoughts for the fight?
Yeah, man. This is a tough one to pick. But if I had to pick, I think at the end of the day, it's gonna boil down to if Oshagi's patience can deal with the activity of Ford. And I'm at the end of the day, who I'm picking, I think I'm gonna stick with the champ. I think the champ is going now. This is a fight that he can lose, but I'm picking the champ. I think his steadiness and patience in the ring will be able to tame that activity. Even though I think those boys gonna get hurt, they're gonna hurt each other in this fight. In my humble opinion, I think both of them are gonna get hurt in this fight as it go on. But I think the patience of ice water is going to prevail. That's my prediction.
Well, my good friend, I think much like the screen I'm looking at here, they're split between the both of us. I'm going to split with you on this. I'm actually going to go with Ray Ford on this, man.
Okay.
I'm thinking that pressure as it goes along is going to cause some damage to the Iceman or the ice water, as we should say.
Yeah.
So and I'm not wishing ill will on the boy. I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna that pressure, man, and I'm thinking them hands just gonna be way too much for him in the end.
Hey, this is one of those fights where it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I can see a pathway for Ford to being the new champion as well, but I just I'm sticking with the champ on this one. So
there it is.
That's it.
Ringside Junkies, you heard it here.
Yeah.
I'm your boy Derek, and Dan on the other end over there.
Yep.
Please comment, like, and don't forget to subscribe and do what, D?
Hit that notification bell.
And we out.
All
Peace.
right. Peace.